Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general collective reading for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus signs from the 1st to the 15th of September. So when I sat down to the reading, I started recording for Virgo and missed you guys out. And so we're going to have a look at why that is. Do you feel like you're missing out? Do you feel like you've been overlooked? Do you feel like you're being ignored or that the world has forgotten about you? No. The answer is no. No, you haven't been forgotten. We're possibly on a bit of a pause while things are recalibrated, but we'll take a look at this. So from the 1st to the 15th of September, please, we're going to use the Tower of the Heart for, this is all major arcana cards, so this is the themes for you guys for the 1st to the 15th of September. So Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus signs from the 1st to the 15th of September. What is the theme, please, for Leo? I don't know why, but there's a fear here that I'm picking up on, possible shadow side fear, but it's a fear of the self. It's like something's being reflected back to you that you're not too aware of. The world, this is your theme. The world, this is lessons, this is learning your lesson. And then we've got the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. So choices. They're just saying harsh truth, so it could be you're reflected back kind of a very harsh energy here and you're not entirely sure how to take it. But let's have a look at the archetype cards and let's see what other things we've got going on here for you guys. The world could be closure of lessons, it could be ability, wanting to travel and obviously not being able to. It could be internet, something to do with the internet. Maybe you're meeting something online, creating something online, needing help online. But let's have a look. Let's use the archetype cards for you guys for Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Maybe a choice has been made. Let's have a look. 1st to 15th of September 2020. Can you see on this card, on the Lovers card, we've got Cupid drawing a bow. Cupid's going direct at the end of August, so it could be that I'm hearing you shoot your shot. You make some kind of move to possibly close out an old timeline, or it's a big jump for maybe what you're used to. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So from the 1st to the 15th of September, what is the theme for Leo spirit? I just keep saying the Fool, because the world ends something and the Fool begins it. So I feel like they're preparing you for a leap of faith. But let's have a look. What is the theme for Leo? Okay, so we've got smothering or abandoning children, instilling guilt in children for becoming independent. We've got the Mother in the reverse. This is inner child issues, big style. Do you have issues with the mother? Are those issues then maybe playing out with children that you've got around you? Because we need to look at this. The inner child here, it feels possibly neglected. Again, maybe you feel like you've been overlooked. And again, this is an inner child issue from where I'm looking at it, all right? Which means we need to understand the joy center. What gives you joy? What lifts you up? If you feel like you're being overlooked, it's not because you are. It's because there's a mirror showing you a wound that you have. We've got visionary, capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. So there's some very high abilities that you have here. This is prophecy. This is a prophecy. There could be a mother's line here that you have gifts from. And it could be that by not healing the lineage with the mother, it's like you're blocking other gifts. Because it's one and the same thing. I just keep seeing prophecy. That's what I'm reading. I keep seeing prophecy. I'm hearing wake up call. Now, I'll be really honest with you. Usually I don't set alarms, but I do have to at the moment. So I'm making sure that my time is being used effectively. And this was to mark the end of the previous reading that I did today. The fact that that's just gone off is you're being shown a sign to move into a certain direction and you're not taking it. And so please follow the instruction that's been given both here and with that your guides are trying to give you, because your guides are trying to give you the same instruction and you're ignoring it, is what I'm being told. And again, this is a general reading. If you feel like this doesn't resonate with you, check out other aspects of your chart, or it could be that you want a personalized reading. Information is in the description box below. If it doesn't resonate, just take what does and leave the rest, and you know, trust your own instincts. We've got the Midas Miser. Entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold, delight in sharing life's riches. So there's possibly an upgrade here around, you know, energy that you're receiving, abundant energy. But is it in exchange for the lack that you're feeling? Are they trying to give you this energy so that you're... This is about balance. This is about total balance. And so if you're focused more on the physical, the idea for this month possibly would be to focus on the other things that maybe you haven't been focusing on. For example, I've got a very strong energy around here, heart center, heart chakra energy. This is possibly what they're wanting you to focus in on. So if you're very focused on the physical and money and, you know, your business and work, it's like they want you to look at the emotional side, because possibly that's been a bit neglected there. Mentor, inability to allow the student to move onto the role of master, imparting false instruction. So we've got mentor in the reverse. So are you practicing what you preach? Are you practicing what you preach? Are you... There's no point instructing. Maybe you're doing a business where you're instructing people and you're not following your own advice. That's going to trigger people. I'm not going to lie, that's going to trigger people the way I've said that, but I'm passing on what I'm being told to pass on. Again, if you feel like this is absolutely not you, then that's fine. You know, you choose, you know what is for you and what isn't. You're going to know. So I'm being asked to pull Angel of Atlantis card here, and they want me to take that last card as well, the Mentor in reverse, which is on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to take that. So let's line these cards up so we're all ready. There's a purpose for everything, I'm being told. So I don't know if you've just asked a question or you've been thinking about something, but that was your answer for some of you. There's a purpose for everything. Maybe you're like, yeah, but you know, why do I have to deal with this? And I've done loads of work before, and you know, why do I have to do more? There's a purpose for everything. You know, it's like, because to get you to where you're going, you know, you can only go as high as you've gone deep. All right. That's, unfortunately, I've tried to move through something that isn't that involved, because it is frustrating when you're trying to do healing and that's all you're doing is healing, and then they want you to do more healing. But the reality is if they're preparing you to do something, the only person, if you're not doing it, the only person that loses out is you. So this is not standing up, which is ironic. You're definitely possibly not listening to instruction as well. I'm going to be very honest with you. Let's have a look. The first, this is interesting. I'm going to be really honest with you. They are very strict this month, my guides, because they know what's coming. So maybe you're going to listen to this and think, oh my goodness, why is she so serious? Why is this such... because they know what's coming and they know what you're going to be doing. And again, if it doesn't resonate, then you know this isn't for you. But if it does, this is the recommendation. Okay, so Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, 1st to the 15th of September, please. What do they need to be aware of? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. I keep seeing this little boy standing out here. I'm just seeing, I keep being focusing on this little boy's face. Something's distracting. Can you see on this card, you've got the bow that's being directed towards something, and it looks like it's off in the distance, and it's the same thing as what this little boy's looking at. Maybe you've got a goal here that you're trying to beeline towards, and this is going to help you get to that point. Alright? Because don't forget, we've got visionary here, but it was just capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. So maybe you're so focused on that vision that you're ignoring other signs that is trying to help you out to get you to that vision, possibly. So just again, Leo, please, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, 1st to 15th, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Wow, divine intelligence. This is, look, this is Metatron. This is Akashic Records here. Divine intelligence. This is to get you, this is sorting the wheat from the chaff. This is like to propel you into divine level status, and it's like they're just saying, can you please acknowledge this, because it's going to help you in the future. But this is what they're gearing you up for. We've got mentor in the reverse, so inability to allow the student to move on to the role of master, imparting false instruction. That was reversed. Do you want me to read it reversed or upright, Spirit? They're saying reversed. Have a look at the relationships or the advice that you're giving, okay, and make sure that you're reflecting on that advice. Is it accurate? Are you living by your own advice? If you're not living by your own advice, please take heed. That's the way they're giving it to me, because this again is, they were talking here about to me very recently about the emperor of the I think it's the Han dynasty, but it was around 628. I think his name was, I think he was the part of the Li family. He was the second emperor, and he was the most revered emperor in China. And I was reading the Book of the Way by Lao Tzu, and it was talking about how this person managed to balance philosophy with, you know, building infrastructure, with, you know, a balance for all people, being very revered or feared by his enemies, but being very fair with his people. So it's about striking a balance, and I feel like this is what possibly they're leading me into. It's like looking at the wounds from the past, for the mother line, because there's still wounds here that is possibly blocking a little bit. So again, if you're looking at sort of resolving a love situation, that could be something you need to look at, because you probably haven't looked at that. Definitely haven't, they're saying, the guides are saying. So the money could be very good, but it's like until you're looking at this other elements, again, we've got divine intelligence here. So there's obviously an upgrade coming, but let's have a look. What else for Leo? We've got Uriel Trust. So I feel like maybe you're continuously doing lots of inner work, and it's time to trust that that's all building into something. Maybe you're not sure where that's leading you to, or you're not sure whether it's going to be worth it. And Spirit is saying not all achievements are obvious immediately. Not all things, you know, it's like a seed, it's like buried underground. You're not going to see every inch of growth from that seed until it spurts up, it goes up over through the soil. So the trust thing has to be there. It's like if you've been building something, trust that there's an end point and there's an evolution to everything, and this is a part of it. Right, Leo, 1st to 15th. Right. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, the 1st to 15th of September 2020. What is going on, please, for Leo? Sword, make the change. And again, we've got choices here in the world, so there's definitely a choice that's needing to be made that probably is being put off. The Lovers with the World. Choices, ending a choice, making the choice. This is coming up second time now, so there's obviously something that you need to decide about. Can you see she's cutting her hair? Sword, make the change. It's a change that you'd be aware of because she's looking in the mirror, so it's something that you're definitely aware of here. Let's have a look at the Kipper deck. Let's see. Leo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. You could be debating whether or not to branch out into another area of business, possibly. September 2020. It's weird, I just had a very interesting paradigm shift. It's like your reality is, there's a shift in your awareness. 1st to 15th of September. Yeah. Yeah. You're not, which way is this? Which way is this? Keep it. Okay. So you'd have thought that this is actually my deck in the reverse, but it's not. These are just the way it came out. We've got poverty in the reverse, courtship in the reverse, and message. Someone's not getting a message here. Again, make the change, make the change, make the change. Your guides are trying to show you something, you're not getting it. We've got poverty in the reverse. This could be related to a past life where you made the change before and it led to poverty, and there's a fear that is coming through, and the longer you're keeping in that fear, the harder it's getting. We've got courtship in the reverse. There is something around a relationship that you have to make a decision about. Could be that you need to end a relationship and you're not doing it. And you haven't been doing it, and they're getting a little bit upset. Let's look at the Island Time Wellness cards. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, please. 1st to 15th. Leo. Yeah, there's too many people in this energetic equation here, and they want you to close that out. Possible third parties going on here. Okay, so let me give you some insight because they want me to talk about this. We've got the Mother card in the reverse. Listen, this is coming from someone who's got the world's most frustrating mother, and I say that very lovingly. She is a nightmare, okay? But I have to laugh because I'm part of her. Do you know what I mean? So what does that say about me, you know? It's like a battle. It's like every time there's ever been an issue, she's in the middle of it, right? And I'm going to be very honest with you. You've got to remember, if you start cutting that off, and don't get me wrong, I just look at it and think, gee, is this, I thought, how did I get into how did I relate to this? How? But I am. Okay, and you have to understand that if you're not acknowledging a part of you, there is going to be an issue from where I'm looking at now. Maybe you're sat there going, well, I've tried this and it doesn't work. Then that's up to you. For me personally, I've tried for 39 years and this is work in progress because she drives me mad, right? Because she's like a child. Do you know what I mean? So if you're struggling, I totally relate to you, but I wouldn't cut off, personally, I wouldn't cut off the relationship. Now, bearing in mind, my mother's got sisters and my cousins, my one cousin who's the only other girl in the family, who's actually, is a daughter of these other sisters. They're not speaking because they already know this is, the whole family's a nightmare. Now that's up to her, but I personally don't recommend that. That's my personal recommendation, because I can see that the cycle. I can see how the cycle works, so I can see the lack, and I can see what I need to do, and I have to put my personal feelings aside in order to see the bigger picture. And this is, I think, what possibly you're being asked to do as well, if you relate to that. Now, maybe you're sat there thinking, no, it's baby steps. You don't have to sit and start calling her your best mate. But if you're, like, I'll give you an example. If you're not talking, start with subjects that you're both in agreement with, and start from there, and do a little at a time. Do a little at a time, and don't get into any. Personally, this is me. At no point have I ever discussed the past with this person, because it's never going to be acknowledged. Now, you may sit there and go, oh my goodness, how could you possibly let that happen? Da, da, da. You're dealing possibly with a person here that's got a lack of awareness, and that's not my job to teach them karma. That's not my job. It's not my job. We just have to look at the bigger picture, and this is what it's asking you to do. Look at the bigger picture here. But it's up to you. Visionary. Okay, so look at the bigger picture. Right, let's have a look. 1st to 15th of September for Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. 1st to 15th of September. Right, we've got the chaser. Chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. Boom. We need to heal this, because otherwise you're going to keep running after something that is going to chase, is going to run away. In order to fix that kind of pattern of behaviour, we have to change something here, and this is asking you to do that. Make the choice. Cut off the old behaviour and make the decision. So cut off the old relationship if that's you, resolve the parental issue, and then look at the pattern of behaviour that maybe you're utilising to chase a love interest that is not working. Now, we've got lightning here. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. Now, it could be that that's the shock of the month, is that suddenly it dawns on you that you're going to have to look at this, all right? Let's have a look at that. Let's see what that means. Let's see what that means. I want to use the Hermetic Tarot. Okay, what is this lightning card, please, for Leo? What is this lightning card, please, for Leos for the 1st to the 15th of September? I'm just hearing revelation. I just keep hearing revelation. You're probably going to learn something that is not maybe common knowledge, either with the family, or it could be that you learn that there was a hard birth and that there was something that you maybe aren't aware of with this, you as your mother or something. Let's have a look. What is the lightning, please, for Leos, 1st to 15th of September? What is the lightning card? Okay, so for some of you, you could be hearing about a wedding or a partnership deepening. Okay, so that's for some of you. You could be finding out that someone is about to get married. It could be even that you find out your divine counterpart is getting married, if I'm totally honest with you. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. And so, what is this Two of Cups, the Hierophant, Chariot with the lightning, please? Something about, again, it's like they're trying to get you to look at the direction of something. Leos, please. Ask your angels, bottom of the deck, get more information. What is the lightning? Not the right time. So it could be that you're having to pause something because you've got this healing journey that you need to go on. before anything can move forward for you. That could be a possibility. What is this lightning, please? You could find out randomly that someone is getting married or moving on. What is this Two of Cups? And religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So maybe there's a difference in religion and maybe they're spiritual, you're religious, vice versa. We've also got trust for the second time. It says this situation is calling for you to have faith. So I feel like there's going to be some kind of, this is the second time we've had trust. We had Uriel trust, divine intelligence, religious factors, and we've also got bottom of the deck, reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life, but I want to get to the bottom of what this lightning is. That's what I want to get to the bottom of. What is lightning with the Two of Cups, the Hierophant and the Chariot, please? Yeah, look. There's some choice that's being made about commitment. Two of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Justice. Maybe you're deciding whether to get married or divorced, or maybe they're deciding to get married or divorced. Possibly. Lightning, please. The Knight of Swords, this is very quick movement. The Lords of the Winds and the Breeze, the Nine of Wands. What is this lightning, please? What is the lightning? The Sun. So there's something coming out here. There's some kind of information coming to light. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Wands. There's some kind of information that you're going to get here that could be leaning towards someone making or having a deeper commitment. And maybe you're going to get it and think, this is not what I was expecting to see. And then the guides are saying have faith. So, what is the lightning, please? What is this lightning? I feel like there's a bit of a shock. I feel like it is kind of shocking though, if I'm totally honest with you. Okay, what is the lightning, please, for Leo? And I keep getting some kind of song in my head over and over and over again. And I'll be honest with you, it's not, you're not going to think, oh, well, that's a really spiritual, uplifting song. It's a freaking TikTok song it won't get out of my head. This is the Surrender card. Can you see here? It's like again, it's like this spiritual, divine intelligence, surrender, visionary, looking at the bigger picture. Something happens, some kind of news happens, and they're asking you to surrender. There's an extreme underway here. Hot moon. Okay, let's have a look. What is this lightning? Gratitude. So there's definitely some kind of information coming through that is going to shock, that you're probably not going to be expecting here, that you're being asked to put trust and faith in and surrender, because either this is not the right time, or this is not the right person, or it's asking you to kind of have faith while something else is building, let's say. I feel like I'm being drawn to the Keepers of the Light. Okay. Leo. What is the Sun and the Lightning, please, for Leo's reading from the 1st to 15th of September? Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. I'll be really honest with you. Do you know what this reminds me of? Is when they fricking pull the rug from underneath someone. This is going to sound awful, but I'm going to be honest with you. It feels like a rug is being pulled out from underneath someone, but it's in order to crack them open a little bit to bring in the light. So there's a heart awakening here. Cycles and phases, bottom of the deck, Freya. This is obviously This is beginning. There's a beginning with every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. So anything that's not built on firm ground being released. Or again, we've got the World, which was the first theme card that came out, which is about endings. So there's possibly an awareness or an illusion that is closing out. Maybe you had an illusion over something. You weren't seeing something maybe clearly. Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Let's see what they want to show us here with this reading. I've got this freaking song in my head. It's literally going over, and it's that Konyo song on TikTok, and I keep hearing "Let me tell." The rude bit I keep hearing. Right, Leo, what is the lightning spirit, please, and what is this sun? What is this lightning and this awakening happening? It's like being hit by lightning, and then there's this awakening happening. So what is that, please? What is it you're trying to tell us here for Leo's reading? Caution. Maybe you're going to be jumping to conclusions here because, again, you're coming from a wounded place. I wouldn't be doing that if I was you. And then we've got domination. So is there a power struggle in your connection possibly that's been worked through? Maybe you feel like someone's not honouring you and there's definitely a lesson here or some kind of cycle that's closing out. Just they're asking you for caution. What is the lightning with the sun? Companionship. Versatility. Authority, riches and flattery. There's some kind of ego thing here. Ego domination. Let me just absorb this energy a little bit. And I'm going to use the Lenormand. Wow. Commitment. Okay, so we've got the man holding the rose with the swans. Deep commitment. Lasting commitment. With the ring. Love, commitment, marriage. With the clover, lucky, right? Now, the first part of this month, you or someone else is resolving issues around the family line. Either they're resolving, childhood issues, they're looking at possible choices that they've made or they're making, and also where they've come from, where they've been. They're trying to look at the bigger picture, or you're trying to look at the bigger picture, okay? There's also a very strong focus on money, okay? And maybe you feel or they feel that they're a bit out of control with the situation, and so they're focusing on something that they can control, or maybe you're focusing on something you can control, which looks like it could be money. However, there's a divine intelligence coming through here, which is asking you to look at the bigger picture. And it's asking you to surrender. So there is definitely some kind of energy of chasing, which obviously they're asking you to sort of maybe not do. And then you could be getting some news, some of you, not all of you, about a shock around an existing commitment that someone is in that maybe, you know, is your person, that may be deepening. And so it's calling for you to have faith. That's not for everyone, that's for some of you. And if that's not for you, then that whole situation with the healing, either you or them, or focusing on your growth and your evolution as opposed to, and things that you, because I feel like you're ignoring things that you feel like you can't control, like, and you're focusing on things you can with this money thing, but it's asking you to look overall. So it's a balance, again with the visionary card, and it's saying domination, caution. So if you feel like you're trying to grab things under your control to try and make you feel better about this situation, they're asking you to get this into balance, because it, you know, if things aren't working in a certain area, there's a reason for it, and they're saying to release that kind of frustration. They're asking you to have trust. Again, we've had 15 trust cards come out. Again, with the past life message, where if you are in a relationship and they're asking you to release that relationship in order to kind of be single, this relates to a past life situation where when you released it, you had an issue around money. But this is all building into having increased awareness, and also to accepting and honouring your path, and to being thankful for what it is that Spirit are trying to give you with this, because there's definitely a lot of money energy here. And they're just saying love can come later. So if love is not evolving just yet, it's like just focus on the healing and focus on the mother healing. And if that isn't for you, it could be them, your other divine half, let's say. This is very much about higher learning and bringing you into alignment so that you're ready for the next part of your chapter here. Let's go with the Sacred Rebels Oracle. Okay, so for Leos, please, what is the outcome for the 1st to the 15th of September? What is the outcome for Leos? What is the outcome for Leo? The perfection of your life. So again, finely tuning details here that are going to assist you, again sort of setting the stage, so it's getting all of the foundation right. Again, so if there's a you know, a lightning bolt and the rug's pulled out from underneath you, you're not caught unaware. And it says this is a very, I think this is a Lao Tzu quote, every journey starts with a single step. So if you're putting something off, or a decision, don't forget the key part was ending something and making a decision. They're asking you to take this leap, all right? So they're asking you to do that. Leo's, please, outcome. And then it says the word wants to be written. And this is about manifestation and transformation. So again, in the Bible, if you know, it's like first with the word, and the word was God. It was like manifested into existence. The word wants to be written. So it's like this outcome wants to be written. This outcome wants to happen, but are you letting it? You know, there's a choice that has to be made. Okay, and then let's do an Oracle of the Hidden Worlds. Outcome for Leo. Outcome for Leo. 1st to the 15th. 1st to the 15th of September. What is the outcome for Leo? The pathway. Direction, purpose, change. So the bridge has been crossed and you're just in the last part here with this hill. So I feel like if you're wondering how far more you've got to go, it's like this is very close, but this is a part of the journey. This is a part of the secret. The Secret, Bottom of the Deck, The Unknown Mysteries, Wonders. So this is helping you unlock yourself. This is helping you unlock yourself. Okay guys, this was your reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs from the 1st to the 15th of September. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares and your subscriptions. It means a lot to me. I appreciate you. If you want to catch me live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 PM British Standard Time, 3 PM Eastern Standard Time on YouTube, that would be awesome. It is a general collective reading we do. We do Saturday lives on Twitch, which is Saturday night, 11 PM British Standard Time, 6 PM Eastern Standard Time. And guys, if you want to be in for a chance of winning the competition, the Tarot Nefertiti deck, and a 30-minute free reading at 1,000 subscribers, we will be giving that away. If you want to be in it to win it, you must be subscribed, you must like at least one video that isn't alive, and you must comment on at least one video that isn't alive, and a winner will be picked at random when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Okay guys, so if you want a personalised reading, information is in the description box below. If you want an extended reading of this where I have a look at the lightning and specifics around that, then we can do that. It will be £11, 11 pence, let me know. Yeah, until next time guys, have a wonderful month, first part of the month. Take care. Bye bye.